Welcome to the Evidence Reasons Academy. I'm Salvador Cordova, and I'm enjoying making these videos, trying to get back into it. I'm here in the foyer of my home, and I'm going to go out and take a jog. I'll give you a of what it looks like from my door. And let's go out. I'll close the door here, and so let me just flip this around. See, there you go. That was the scene you were seeing earlier. And I'm gonna just walk out here. It's difficult to hold the camera this way to do a selfie, but see the home behind me there. But the real pretty home is, this is my favorite house from the outside. Isn't that just like a gorgeous home? It's so pretty. Anyway, yeah, you could see there's my home in the back, and I'm going to be doing interval training. This is kind of a view of what it's like when I'm running. Now, yesterday's video, I was holding my camera, and it's awkward. I can't swing one arm when I'm running, and I could actually hear my steps were uneven. That's because I was holding a camera. So this is what it looks like from my perspective. Then camera back, you could see me back there. You can actually see a lot more now that I'm holding the camera this way, but man, it's a pain to hold it this way. The nice autumn, the view of autumn here. So it's going to be a bit of a pain to be holding the camera like this. Maybe I'll hold it a little lower. And so I'm going to just go through the intervals where maybe I walk for 30, 40 seconds and then I start to run and see what this looks like. Sorry, it's gonna, camera's gonna move a little bit. There is some probably roll stabilization or shake, to reduce the jitter inside the camera. I mean, inside the smartphone to kind of reduce that. So shortly I'm at about 25%. Now I'm gonna move it to 50%. So this is a slow jog. Count off for about 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now going to 75%. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 100% uphill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That took a lot out of me. You'll see that there's the red truck. So I'm flipping my camera to be facing toward me or away. So I have the one camera that's looking at me, and I'll flip it to when it looks away. And it's a pain holding the camera this way. Maybe get a little bit better view of where I'm running. It's not as overcast as yesterday. So, so we just covered about a quarter mile in that walk and sprint. I'm probably only going to record about 0.7 miles so I could focus on my running. But just wanted you all to see what's going on. And it is a lovely fall day. And there's the car I just passed. So, I've been, man, when I run this hard, I can't really talk very much because all the energy is just focused in physical exercise. So what do I talk about? I don't know. I'm working on developing an intelligent design college course. Tomorrow at around 7 p.m. Eastern time, expecting Carissa to join me. She's a former evolutionary biologist. So see this SOS septic specialist. Here you go, see? SOS septic specialist. Anyway, we'll be doing a show on creating an intelligent design college course. I've been getting very aggravated trying to talk about criticizing evolutionary theory and being given 10 minutes on the debate stage to make my case. That's just ridiculous. Because I'll make my point and they'll say I haven't proven anything. It's, well, like, what do you expect in 10 minutes? Do you want me to walk you through all the biochemistry and biology? You'd need about a whole year of bioinformatics to learn all this. Cellular biology, biochemistry. Then you'll see it. Of course, a lot of the people like on modern day debate expecting you to make your case in 10 minutes and say, well, you haven't given your case. Well, what do you expect in 10 minutes? Do you want me to do I have to spoon feed you for a few months and then maybe you'll get it? So I said, well, one, I have no intention of wasting my time with idiots in the audience who will not be willing to learn. There's this, these mentally ill, brain damaged, former drug addicts on my channel in the comment section, and I got tired of spoon feeding them. They can't think, and they just say, well, you didn't explain it. I was like, well, what do you expect in 10 minutes? I could explain it if you'd be willing to learn. I'm just fed up with these jokers. And whereas the people that are willing to invest the time, I'm willing to put forward the effort to try to communicate as efficiently as possible what they need to know and what will bless them. So yeah, when I'm running, I get a little bit more aggressive mood, and I'm not such a nice, sweet guy that I usually am that you see me on YouTube. You get to see a little bit of the bad boy out of me now, huh? But yesterday I just wanted to see what some people were saying about my research and what I had to do, and they're just calling me stupid. Calling me stupid. Brain damaged high school drug addicted dropouts calling me stupid. And I said, you know, I shouldn't let, I ought to flush those guys down the toilet out of my life. They don't help me. They don't help anyone. They ruin their lives, and then they try to tell everyone else who doesn't agree with them that we're full of it. It's like, I don't need these guys. But what I do feel is there are people out there who are really more fair-minded and wanting to learn. They're deserving of my best efforts, and it is an honor for me to try to be of service to them, to help them understand as best as I can deliver, as best as they can understand the principles of intelligent design. And we're going to be talking about, we'll try to make dull, boring stuff a little more interesting, because biochemistry is really boring. Right above that would be cellular biology. Really boring is population genetics, and we have to figure out how to make that a little bit more interesting and relevant. One way to make it relevant is to tie it to improving our individual health and being a shining light on how we can improve the health of people we care about and society in general. And that's what I'm feeling. So now I've been doing a lot of talking. It's time to start running a little bit. So I've been walking at about 25%. I'm going to go to 50% energy. And I tell you, it's a pain to be holding the camera when you're running. So let's count it off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 50, 75%. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 100% uphill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That was some exertion, guys. We just completed 0.7 miles since the start of the video. And now I'm back home. Here's my neighbor's beautiful home. And here's my home. Maybe we'll do a little more on camera. Then I'll just shut down the video and continue running. Y'all don't need to be seeing what it's like to run 2.1 miles this way. So that's 0.7 miles we got through. And unfortunately, my see where the, yeah, you can see my home back there, right there. Here's my other neighbor. See all the nice colors that they laid out, different colors for each house, which is cute, and architectures. But unfortunately, I'd have thought even with just a few days of clean living, my glucose numbers would be markedly improved. The good news is I'm doing something. The bad news is I'm gonna have to suffer a lot to get to where I want to be. My fasting glucose this morning after 12 hours of not eating was registered at 101. I think the units are milligrams per liter or something like that. 101. And it could be a measurement error. The meter is, I'm running on test strips that really have expired, so they could be reporting an artificially high number. I need to schedule an appointment with my health provider, get a blood panel test done. So then I can calibrate my meters, also get new test strips, etc. But it's not been fun. I mean, I was at a prayer breakfast meeting this morning, and they brought out a tray of donuts, and I refused. I said I'm on a ketogenic diet, so I have to take care of myself and try to be a good example of practicing what I preach. Unlike David Platt and a lot of hypocrites up there on the pulpit, you know, I also need to confess when I cheated on my ketogenic diet. I had a little rice that I just didn't want to throw in the trash can. I ate some with fish. I guess that wasn't so bad. I could tell you the exercise and the use of monk fruit sweetener as a substitute for sucrose has been inhibiting my appetite, and I hardly ate yesterday, and it's kind of scary. I really was not hungry, and I need to actually now force feed myself. The reason for that is when you go ketogenic, the hormones in a regular kind of American diet are triggered by carbohydrates, especially simple ones like the fructose in your soft drink, the sugar in your coffee, the honey in your tea, and it triggers your hunger hormones. You know, you're already naturally hungry, but it really accentuates that. So that's kind of what's going on with that. And so when you go ketogenic, all those extra hunger pangs go away. You almost, at least in my case, have to start force feeding yourself. Now, I did cheat on one other dimension. I could pour down the drain some of my sodas, and I love caffeine-free Coke, and I have to dispose of that. I have a few left, I could drink them up, which I've decided to do, and just enjoy it, you know, in moderation, and then it's gone out of my life. I mean, for social occasions, I think I will bend the diet. I'm not in such dire straits yet that I have to be like that level of strict. At least that's what I'm hoping. I hope my numbers improve, and then I could relax the restrictions on my diet. One thing I am having to commit to is exercise. Speaking of which, I had really good quality sleep, and what I mean by that last night is that it's easier for me to fall asleep, and I sleep uninterrupted for a good 8-9 hours, which is good. It's bad when I sleep for only 3 or 4 and then wake up, still feel kind of like icky and groggy, but I can't go back to sleep. That's a bad situation. That can lead to other health problems. So they said, well, taking that melatonin supplement probably won't help. Exercise will help in helping you sleep better. So that's what I'm deciding to do. Now we're coming up on finishing about a mile here. So if you remember that septic car, hang on, there's a car coming here. Don't want to get run over. See that car? I call it the septic car. That's close to the mile marker right there. Actually, it's the 0.35 mark, but since we already did one circuit, it's 0.7, so another 0.35 will put us at a little over 1 mile. It'll be 1.05 miles. So let's go to that septic car. Septic system specialist. So here I am beside the septic car, and it's giving a mirrored view. It's kind of cute. So, and I haven't run because I am still recovering. Now I could just jog all the way back, and it doesn't take quite so much out of me. So we could try that. Like I said, my understanding is interval training has more benefit because you have short-term maximum exertion, and that's good. But then unfortunately you have to rest a lot afterward because it takes so much out of you. But let me just try to go into a mild jog, which is 50%. So 25% energy is just to fix it to walking like I am, brisk walk. Now I'll go to 50% and jog. I'll give you the look of what it's like when I'm jogging, and then we'll shut down the video. I'm not gonna cut on the afterburners this time. Yeah, that's a little bit too bumpy. I think I'll just shut down the video. I'd like to thank everyone for joining me on this beautiful fall Saturday morning. And then I had a beautiful scene with the clouds. Yesterday it was so overcast. See if I can even find yet another scene here. And then I'll shut down the video. I don't want to get run over by cars. Well, thank you all for joining me on this recorded video. Take care and God bless you all. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow along with Carissa. Bye-bye.